Ms. Williams, he can follow up with our attorney.
Okay, board members, that moves us to the action agenda 5.01. Superintendent recommends the approval of Ms. Tamika Phillips to serve as Director of Tillinghurst Adult Education. A motion? I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion, questions? Seeing none, I'll ask that you vote now. That's a black. The screen I usually look at the results is black. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, I think so. It's a little slow tonight. Kind of like I was this morning. All right, all in favor, please raise your hand. All opposed? Did you get a count? Do we have an abstention? I voted for. All right, let's try it again. All in favor? 4. All opposed? Mr. Walker, are you voting? What's your vote? Okay, that fails. 4 to 5. Is that correct, Karen? Yes. All right, that brings us to 5.02. Superintendent recommends Ms. Amy Wohler to serve as CTAE Supervisor at Jordan High School. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me stand correct. Is there a motion and a second? Okay, motion and a second. Please vote now. And that fails 5 to 4. That takes us to 5.03. Superintendent recommends the appointment of Brewer Elementary School Principal as Dr. Zenobia Moore.
Move to approve.
A motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. And that fails 5 to 4. We seem to have a little theme going here, so let me please apologize to the public of Muscogee County. That takes us to 5.04. This is shameful.
I have this.
This is shameful.
There's no reason for you to
5.04, the superintendent recommends the approval of Ms. Clara Davis for the principal of Britt David Magnet Academy. Is there a motion? And a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. And my apologies to Ms. Clara Davis. That fails 5 to 4. I would like to apologize to Dr. Zenobia Moore. I would like to personally apologize to Ms. Amy Wohler. I would like to personally apologize to Ms. Tamika Phillips. That takes us to 5.05. Superintendent recommends the approval of Ms. Tammy Anderson as principal of Casita Road Elementary School. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there discussion? Please vote now. Let me personally apologize to Ms. Tammy Anderson. I apologize for this embarrassment to you and your family. That fails 5-4. Takes us to 5.06. Superintendent recommends Mr. Chris Cox as principal of Double Churches Elementary School. I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. It's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. Let me personally apologize to Mr. Chris Cox and his family for this embarrassment. That takes us to 5.07. superintendent recommends the approval of Mrs. Gayla Childs as principal of North Columbus Elementary School. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. Let me personally apologize to Ms. Gayla Childs and her family for this embarrassment. That takes us to 5.08. Superintendent recommends the approval of Ms. Dawn Upshaw as principal of Richards Middle School. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. And that fails 6-3. Let me personally apologize to Ms. Dawn Upshaw and her family for this embarrassment. That takes us to 5.0. I said personally, sir.
This is not your.
That takes us to. I said personally,
It's
sir.
not personal, sir. It's not personal.
I will not. That takes us to 5.09. Superintendent recommends the approval of Ms. Sheehan, I believe, and I'm sorry if I'm Shane Williamson is principal of Waddell Elementary School. Is there any discussion? Is there a motion? Second? Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote now. And I would like to personally apologize to Ms. Shane Williamson for this and her family for this embarrassment. That takes us to 5.10. The Board of Education will take up the issue regarding a superintendent search firm. We went through an RFP and we received 4 responses, 3 in which we interviewed. I'm so sorry.